Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your we're going to do your May 2019 month ahead reading. I'm going to do it in the style of a love reading because I found that because I do the weekly readings now, and on the weekly readings they don't tend to be about love at all, because that's not what I feel comes through on the cards. So I thought I'd do a love reading on the May reading this month, okay? So you've also got your week ahead reading next door, 6th to the 11th of May 2019, so you can check that out if you so wish. Let's shuffle the cards, Sagittarius, and see. We're going to do it in the style of a gypsy town. I'm sorry about the blurry light. Every time I shuffle, the light gets blurry on the cards. So Universe Spirit, show me for Sagittarius, what's coming in for love in May 2019 for Sagittarius. Show me love for Sagittarius in May 2019. What's coming in for love for Sagittarius in May 2019? 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread. Show me the first column, which is the mental and emotional. What Sagittarius will be feeling about a situation. Show me what they're experiencing in the personal, second column. Their hopes and desires, third column. For love in May, their expectations for love in May, fourth column. Anything hidden that they can't see coming in or stays hidden, I guess, in column 5. Show me towards the end of the month what's happening in column 6 for love, and column 7, the overall outcome for the month for love for Sagittarius. Show me. Okay, let's have a look. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to get 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look. All right, let's start laying the cards out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oopsie daisy, 6 and 7, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. What's it now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, that fits nicely on the screen actually there, like so. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, 7. Okay, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Right, there's the cards laid out. Let's get to it, Sag. Right, what's going on around the mental and emotional area? What's the situation? The situation is about the devil. So when you get the devil in love, this is karmic tie country. This is chains, being enslaved is the devil energy. The devil is a tricky card in love. I don't really like it. When it comes to love, it can be sex, lust, that type of thing. Especially if you get a Knight of Swords in the devil, somebody's got a high sex drive, that type of thing. But the devil as a standalone card is all about being, I mean, it can be not, it depends. No card is good or bad on its own, it really isn't. This can be good when you're ambitious, when you're dedicated, when you're determined, especially in terms of business, that type of thing. When you want to make a lot of money, devil card is extraordinarily good because it means that you're completely kind of tunnel visioned and really focused. It is ruled by Capricorn after all. Hard working is the devil. So it's a good card. You know, it's not all bad. Of course not. All right. This is a good card when, you know, you have to demand, or when, you know, what should I do about, you know, my colleagues? Well, and the devil shows out, well, you need to be far more assertive and demanding. That's what devils are. It's a good card for certain things. For certain things, it's not so good, though. It's a good card with love when you're really bound to someone, because this means to be bound to someone. However, these two people on the card are bound to the devil, and the devil is a liar, it's a deceiver, doesn't tell the truth. So these two people are usually, for me, with the devil, bound to an illusion anyway. It's not healthy. So the situation with the devil in love can be about abuse. It can be about treachery. It can be about jealousy. It can be about lies. It can be about conceit. It can be about sex. But it's never really good for me when it comes to a love reading, not unless two people are kind of in agreement that they want to have an illicit sex affair and all the rest of it, then that's fine. But otherwise, if you're looking for something deep, true and meaning, I mean, it's good if you want deep love, but this can be the type of deep love that's unhealthy anyway with the devil energy. So we've kind of outlined what this can be about. How do you feel mentally and emotionally about the devil? Or this could be a Capricorn individual. Oh, wow, you feel the High Priestess. Wow, the High Priestess is tricky card to look at when it comes to your feelings, because she doesn't really feel. The only thing that you'll feel is highly intuitive with a High Priestess energy. If you look at this card here, she's got no face. She's masked. All right, she's not showing her true feelings, which she doesn't. High Priestess is my poker face card. She, you know, you'll never. She's good in a game of poker or something like that, because you don't know what she's got. She never gives anything away. She's completely like faceless. She'll just be blank. High Priestesses in love can mean also to be detached. So emotionally, you might feel detached from this energy here. Because this card here, right here, when it comes to love, she is an emotionally detached female, often. Not female, but person. If you get, for example, if you work in an office and you meet someone with the High Priestess energy, and you really like them, you're going to have a hard time getting to know them, because they're not going to give anything away to you. They're probably going to be really detached emotionally. They won't show anything to you. So it might be emotionally that you're detached. How do you think about this devil energy here? I think that you have a very good perception of who this person is. And I think that who the person is, who the situation is, Sagittarius, I think you've got a very strong perception, because she's all-knowing. She's an oracle of knowledge. She knows things that other people don't know. All right, so you have a very strong awareness, mental awareness of who this devil is or what this situation is. And therefore, emotionally, you're probably saying to your Sagittarius, actually, I think I'm going to kind of keep away from this. Emotionally, you're detached because you know exactly with a high. Remember, she's all-knowing. She's intuitive. There's a very strong knowing, a self-awareness on who this individual is or what this situation is. And therefore, emotionally wise, you say, I'm going to kind of keep myself a little bit detached from this energy. And the reason for that is because the King of Swords, there we go, because of the King of Swords. All right, so the King of, it can be because this person is the King of Swords. You know that this person isn't necessarily, I mean, King of Swords, of course, everybody can love. But generally in a reading, sometimes with love, with the King of Swords, he's an emotionally detached individual. He'll only want you. The thing with the King of Swords, one of his traits is this. When it comes to a love reading, the King of Swords, yes, he can be loving, he can be conversational, he can be very communicative and all the rest of it. But also the King of Swords in a love reading can also be somebody who's emotionally detached, and they'll only want to be with someone because it makes sense. For example, it makes business sense. In other words, this person will want someone because their income matches theirs. You know, the King of Swords will say, yeah, I like this girl. Yes, we get on. And it's all about what you both have. So it's not about the love. It's all about, well, yeah, this person makes a great match because she or he matches my, you know, my income. You know, we could buy a really big house together. This person looks good. They would sit well with my friends. But it's very rarely about the love. It's all about what is perceived, what people see. He's all about what people see. So it might be that you guys, there's a great awareness that this person is a devil, or this person isn't particularly 100% the romantic partner that you want or need, or that there is abuse within the relationship, or the relationship is unhealthy with the devil energy, because this person, the King of Swords, you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, don't have to, of course, because this person is all about the peripherals of the relationship and not necessarily the heart of the relationship. They think more with their head than their heart when it comes to love. Okay. Also, I think that if this isn't the person, then it's the energy. And with the energy of the King of Swords, you're seeing something very clearly. Just as you're seeing something very clearly, you know. Here, you're saying mentally and emotionally, how do I feel about this devil energy showing here? This unhealthy relationship, this person that I'm enslaved to. Well, I see things very clearly now as a High Priestess. There's a great level of spiritual, psychic, mental awareness concerning this individual. And therefore, emotionally, I feel I need to stay away from this individual here because I can see things very, very clearly now with the King of Swords energy. I see everything so clearly. Remember, he's the king, so he's going to have the highest form of perception of clarity going, besides the Queen. What's going on around the personal Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is somebody who takes advantage. Five of Swords is conflict, and it's minor, you know, it's minor. This is, when you get the Five of Swords in love, this is somebody who's taking the piss. So sometimes the Five of Swords, you'll be with someone and they'll make a little remark on you. For example, if you're with a guy and you're a female and you've got a bit of weight on, he's the type of bloke with the Five of Swords that will say, oh, well, you're looking a bit porky today, aren't you? You know, if there's little things like that, this person will make little snide remarks. You know, the words that they say can usually be quite abusive, even if they're doing it in a really gentle way. It's a smirking card, it's a sniggering card. So the situation, I think, is some form of abuse, no matter how small or big, possibly communicatively wise, mentally wise with the Five of Swords. Somebody here getting the upper hand. Five of Swords is also whereby in love somebody's got the upper hand over another individual. What are you experiencing around this energy in May 2019? Well, there's a change here, the Wheel of Fortune. It's either that there's a change or something's going around in circles. What's the reason for the Wheel of Fortune? No, a change because of the Three of Cups. So you seem to be getting on a lot better. That's interesting. So even though the mental and emotional is here, I think that for some reason it's saying, look, you've had problems with this individual. They've been snarky. They've been, and also Five of Swords means to cast people out. So it might be the situation is that this person cast you out, Five of Swords energy, in which with the Wheel of Fortune showing here, there's a change. The change for the better is because the Three of Cups, there's a reconciliation. So if you found that somebody had cast you out, for some of you Sagittarians, this person might be wanting to reconcile with you, or you might be reconciling back with this person in May, showing up here. Despite you feeling this energy showing here, the situation might be you reconciling with this person again. What are your hopes? Well, the situation is all about the Four of Coins. Four of Coins in love can either mean possession, holding on to someone or something. It can also mean somebody who is extraordinarily mean and doesn't want to be a part of a relationship. What are you hoping with this Four of Coins energy? Well, that is bright, yeah. There's somebody here, this person, whoever this stroke devil, Five of Swords, possibly King of Swords energy is, Sagittarian, while this person's been holding back from you, Four of Coins, they've been very reluctant to open up to you. They've been very reluctant to be a part of the relationship. They've rejected you with the Four of Coins energy, but you will be hoping for a breakthrough with the Tower. You'll be hoping that this energy here, this person will break. Can you see? Because the Four of Coins usually shows 4 coins attached to an individual, suggesting that this person is very defensive, that they block people out and they don't want to be a part of something. All right, but the hope with you guys will be, well, I hope with the Tower energy that I'm going to have a breakthrough, that this energy here, this kind of dam that this person has built around the relationship, well, it's going to come and fall apart. You know, dam, when you get a dam and it breaks apart, all the water comes gushing out. So I get the impression that what you're hoping for is that there's going to be a breakdown of this energy here. What's the reason for this? Because of the Four of Cups. All right, I think that you're unhappy with the way that things are. Because I think this is you, Sagittarius. I think it's because you've been really unhappy with what this person's been giving you. And also Four of Pentacles can mean secrecy. So this person's been holding back on a lot of stuff, not telling you certain things. They've been holding back, they've been hiding things. Four of Coins energy showing here. Your hope will be finally with the Tower as well, that they start to express, open up to you with the Tower energy. Because you're not happy with what they've been giving to you, the Four of Cups energy showing here. What are you expecting, Sagittarius? Well, the situation is all about the Ace of Coins. So the Ace of Coins is all about building a relationship slowly. Yes, it's about commitment, committing to building. It doesn't always have to be, the way I read the Ace of Coins, it's not so much about commitment. It's all about slowly building something up with another individual. What are you expecting around this Ace of Coins? Can also be commitment though, I suppose. The Moon, you're expecting the Moon energy. So you're expecting some grey areas with the Moon energy showing here. Because the Moon doesn't run straight. The Moon is also about feelings fluctuating. So you might be expecting maybe something is not going to run straight here with the Moon. Things are fluctuating, things are up in, especially emotionally. Situation is all about building the relationship, but you're expecting things not to run straight with the Moon. Okay? Things being hidden, things fluctuating, emotions being up and down with the Moon energy. Possibly some deception, secrecy. What's the reason for that Moon energy? You're expecting it. Death. Because of transformation, there's been a change. Interesting energies. Goes from one to the other. This relationship seems to fluctuate vastly. one thing to the other. It's like a fucking pendulum, sorry. It really is. It's annoying, to be honest with you. It's annoying. It really is. No wonder you do this. Because you see it clearly for what it is. You're seeing this relationship, this devil person, this, this uncomfortable, unhealthy relationship. You're seeing very clearly. You have a higher perception of what this is, which is why mentally and emotionally you're kind of like saying, I see this for what I clearly see it, which the High Priestess does. She's highly intuitive. I clearly know what this is, and therefore I feel that I need to detach myself emotionally from this energy here, because this person, King of Swords, they've got an agenda. It's probably not love. And number two, I see things very, very clearly with the King of Swords energy. I see also with the King of Swords energy, when he sees something clearly, he clearly sees the action that needs to be taken. So I see things clearly, but I also see clearly the action that needs to be taken here. Because here, suddenly, it's really weird in your personal situation, yeah. This person's been playing funny buggers, Five of Swords, but this has changed too. And also there's been a separation with the Five of Swords energy. This person cast you out, but suddenly there's a change where you come back together, Three of Cups. And then in your hopes, well, this person, finally now we're coming back together. I hope that whatever this person's been holding on to with the Four of Coins energy, they can now let go of it with the Tower energy, because I'm tired of what they're giving to me, Four of Cups. But then in your expectations, it says, well, we've been slowly building something here with the Ace of Coins energy, but I expect it's not going to run straight. I expect there are still things that are hidden in this situation here. And that's because of death. Okay, this person has changed. This is because there's been a massive transformation in this relationship, a massive change. And also, I'm expecting things will not be the same with the moon energy, because we've probably had some time out. Death is also ending. We had death, we had our time out, especially with that Five of Swords sitting in there. What is it you can't see? Two of Cups, a relationship, togetherness, commitment, shared emotional feeling, Two of Cups energy. What is it you can't see around that Two of Cups energy showing there? The Hermit. You can't see the Hermit. So, Hermits, this could be somebody else that you can't see. Hermit can be a Virgo person. It's funny that showed up for somebody else, looking into the moon, seeing something clearly. Discovering a deception. I get the impression that the Hermit is all, because he's facing towards the moon. So I get the impression what you can't see coming is you're going to discover, you're going to unearth what this is. Because the Hermit is, even though your zodiac sign isn't Virgo, it doesn't matter. You can be can you see how you look? Hermits are private eyes. They are researchers as well, okay? So he's looking into the moon. He's finding out what this deception is. Because your expectation is, well, the situation is all about building a relationship, but you're expecting it's not going to run straight. There's still things that are hidden here because of death. This is to do with the time that you guys have probably spent apart. This person's hiding shit. Hidden factors are, well, it's about the relationship. You're going to discover a deception. So you're going to probably discover for some of you Sagittarius that somebody may have been deceptive towards you. They might have deceived you in a relationship or with somebody else potentially. What's the reason for this discovery? I'm just looking at this, looking into this. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. So, and for some of you guys as well, situation about relationship, what you can't see, perhaps this is all about you withdrawing as well, because moving on. Or it could be this person withdrawing. Six of Swords could be something to do with travel. Alright? But I also feel that here, it's about the relationship. What you can't see coming in is the Hermit and the Moon. The Hermit looks into me. He's discovering some form of a deception. He's unearthing. You're going to unearth something here because of the Six of Swords energy. Alright, this is all about you trying to find, this is your quest to find something out. Six of Swords is to find clarity. Something becomes very clear to you. Something becomes, and you can see as well, Six of Swords looks at death. Can you see? It's almost like he's looking at the aftermath. Because the Death card is walking off from Six of Swords. Can you see how she's travelling towards the death energy? But she's travelling, death, just as death finishes whatever it's done, just as it's finished its work, she discovers the aftermath of death's work. Also, guidance. Can you see how the moon is in front of her face here? She's being guided to unearth something here. I think that your intuition is guiding you to unearth something here. I think that you discover, and Six of Swords is also discovery. Okay. So, also it might be that you're being guided by a Scorpio individual as well, potentially. There's something that you're guided towards for some of you Saggies in a relationship in May. You're unearthing something about this person. All is not as it seems. Even though I see you getting back with somebody here in May 2019, I think that something is not all it seems, and I think that you're going to unearth it for some of you guys. You're going to find something out. May, coming up to the end of May, what is going on here? The Page of Cups. This is indulgence. It's kind of, escapism. It's having fun. Page of Cups energy. It's flirtatiousness. It's nice messages. It's showing interest. What is it that you're experiencing around that Page of Cups energy? Well, happiness, the Ten of Cups with this individual. Happiness and emotional contentment. What's the reason for that with the Ten of Cups energy? The Three of Swords. I think that this person, I think that everything comes out with the even though the Ten of Cups is a completion card, I'm not reading it like that doesn't make any sense. These are two very good cards. And the Three of Swords can mean that everything is coming out. Three of Swords, remember, the swords are cutting through the heart. So this is heart surgery where we are opening up the heart. I think this person's opening up to you. I think that some of you guys find something out and this person has no choice but to open up to you. So you're finding here that Page of Cups energy is the situation. Interest, love, kindness, in which you'll experience finally satisfaction. Can also be completion as well of the matter. We'll see what the overall outcome is, because I think this person has no choice but to open their heart up to you. So I'm seeing somebody opening their heart up to you in May, okay, for some of you Saggies. But they'll have no choice but to open their heart up to you because you've found something out about them, so they've got to come clean. Let's have a look at the overall outcome. Right, the Two of Coins is the situation, okay? So Two of Coins is trying to juggle and balance and find balance within a relationship. Also, Two of Coins is just about things being light-hearted and having fun. What is the overall outcome around the Two of Coins energy? Well, the Queen of Cups, I'm afraid. I'm not keen on the Queen of Cups when she's got her cup covered. This is saying no. Can you see? She's saying not today. Can you see how her cup is covered? See that, Sagittarius? She's not taking any more. All right, her cup is, she doesn't want any more. So there's emotional, the overall outcome is emotional distance with the Queen of Cups energy around this energy here, the Two of Coins energy. What's the reason for that? Well, the Four of Wands. This is a nice ending. I'm going to see what it means by the Queen of Cups then, because I get the impression with the Two of Pentacles energy, there's a compromise that's being reached here with this energy showing it. Because Two of Pentacles is often about trying to juggle two things at the same time. So in a love reading, this can be two people trying to find a compromise within a relationship. So, but also, no, I actually am going to change that. I actually think that what's happening here is the situation is all about this person. Whoever this King of Swords, like a devil, like a Four of Coins individual is for you, Sagittarius. I actually feel what's happening here is that the situation is about this person who's trying to juggle two things. Okay, so this person is saying, okay, yeah, I want to be with you, but then I want to do my own thing. So maybe we can kind of have a part-time relationship, or we can try and do this on a part-time basis. But you are the Queen of Cups, and you're saying, well, no. You're saying, no, I don't want that. It's all or nothing with the Four of Wands. I want it to be an equal, because the Two of Coins it is balanced, but it also is trying to find balance. Can you see one thing is up and down? One pentacle's up, one pentacle's down. So this person could be trying to kind of like, they can be saying to you, you know, well, you know, we could do one thing over the other, or we could have this, or we could have that. But, you know, with the Two of Coins energy, I'm trying to juggle a lot of stuff. So, you know, maybe we could have a part-time relationship, or, you know, this person's trying to have something kind of part-time with you, I think. And some of you guys, because you've got the cup covered, I think this is you, Saggy, you're saying no to this. I'm emotionally not receptive to that, because I want this relationship to be for keeps. I want us to make a promise to each other. So I see you giving somebody an ultimatum here. Okay. And also the Two of Coins can be an ultimatum as well. So the situation could be about an ultimatum. And around that, the overall outcome is that you're not emotionally inclined towards this. But this isn't you, actually, sorry. This is them. They're giving you an ultimatum. You're saying, well, no. I'm not emotionally receptive to that, because I want us to be bond. I want us to be in a proper relationship. I want this to be something proper. So I feel that you're getting back with someone for some of you Saggies, but I feel that it's a really kind of like, it feels to me this reading felt really heavy, and it felt really, really full on. it felt really full on because it feels like loads of things are happening. Let's get this reading again. Loads of things are happening in love for some of you guys in May. I get the impression the situation around your mental emotional is all about a bond that you have with someone, with the devil energy showing here. A really strong bond. It's a very strong karmic tie, but also it's a relationship that's unhealthy with the devil energy showing here. And mentally and emotionally, you're very aware of this mentally. She's highly intuitive, remember, the high priestess, so you're very aware of this intuitively with the high priestess in terms of how you think. So you've got a very clear perception, but also emotionally this makes you say, well, I really need to kind of just stand back from this energy here because it's not healthy for me. And this is because this person has an agenda. King of Swords characters often have agendas when it comes to relationships. So I think it's you guys kind of holding back and saying, you know, this person, you know, they've got an agenda and I need to hold back from that agenda. You know, and also because you see things very, very clearly with the King of Swords energy. Now, going on in here, the Five of Swords, there's been some kerfuffle, some conflict. There's been, you know, an unequal balance of power, which is what the Five of Swords is. So there's been an unequal balance of power around the personal situation. This person may have discarded you, Sagittarius, but I'm seeing a change with the Wheel of Fortune as you come together again. So I'm seeing reconciliation with the Three of Cups with this individual here. If it's not that they discarded you and it's just been that they've been kind of more, you know, had the upper hand and you've been more kind of, you know, under their thumb, as it were, or they've been making like really nasty little remarks at you, because this can be about being bitchy. I do see a positive change here with the Wheel of Fortune, as with the Three of Cups energy showing here that this, you know, there's a coming together. With the Three of Cups, there's a gathering now. That emotionally, that you're sharing your feelings as well. The change could be because you're sharing your feelings, you're talking things through. However, around your hopes and desires, well, again, this is all about this person who seems to be keeping things very private with the Four of Coins. They're reluctant to change. Well, I'm seeing your hope being, well, finally, as we are now back together, we've got some kind of traction on this relationship. I am hoping that finally this person will break away from this energy here. There's going to be a breakthrough. They're not going to, if they've been keeping things from you with the Four of Coins, your hope will be that finally they're going to open up with the Tower energy. Remember the analogy of the dam. This is building a dam with the Four of Coins energy, but this is the dam bursting. So it's opening up. So this is something opening up here because you're sick and tired with the Four of Cups of taking what they give you and having to be satisfied with that. You don't want that anymore. Okay, you want them to change. You want them to open up to you. You want them to stop being resistant to the relationship. Here, in your expectations though, this is all about slowly building the relationship with the Ace of Coins. However, you're expecting that there's going to be some grey areas here, some dark areas here. Things are being hidden in this situation. This would have been the time when you were apart with death, when you ended things. If for some of you guys, this person cast you out, they left. But in that time, when it was when the relationship was over, that you're expecting that this person has secrets. They did stuff that they didn't tell you about. In your hidden factors, this is where it kind of comes to life, because this is all about a relationship, the Two of Cups. What you can't see coming through is that you're going to discover something that they're hiding. This is about somebody else. This isn't your relationship. You guys are discovering something that they're hiding with the moon. See how the hermit goes into the moon with his lamp, going into the dark wood to find out what the fuck lies in there. So this is you guys discovering. What you can't see is you guys are probably going to discover what this person's been hiding. It's about a relationship here that they did when they were away from you with the Six of Swords energy. Six of Swords is also doing something in the dead of night. Okay, somebody is moving in the dead of night. Also, excuse me, some of you guys, your relationship, what you can't see coming in, you may want to withdraw from a bit with the Hermit energy because of the Six of Swords energy. This is you guys discovering what was left behind after. So discovering the aftermath. You know, after the ending came about, you're discovering the aftermath. After, also, you're being guided to find out the truth. Excuse me, being guided to find out the truth. Six of Swords is looking at the moon here. Can you see how she looks at the moon here on this card? So you're being guided to find out the truth. So some of you guys doing some, and also remember the Hermit's a private eye. So some of you guys doing some research of your own. You're trying to find out the truth. And some of you guys are probably discovering that this person could have been, what's the word? They could have been unfaithful potentially for some of you guys while you were on a break from the relationship. However, the good thing is Page of Cups is a situation coming up to the end of May. So this is kind of like, you know, the relationship back on track. Emotional interest, Page of Cups energy, in which you're experiencing the greatest happiness, Ten of Cups energy, because Three of Swords, this person is probably going to come clean. Three of Swords energy is opening up of the heart. So I'm seeing somebody coming clean to you, but it's because you're kind of pushing for them to come clean. What did you do when we were on this break from each other? Where did you go? Were you seeing someone? I need the truth if we're going to move things along. However, the overall outcome will be this person again with the Two of Coins energy kind of playing funny buggers a little bit. They're possibly giving you an ultimatum, or they're saying to you something like, you know, well, you know, this is what's happened, and, you know, I'd like us just to kind of play the relationship by ear with the Two of Coins energy, just to see how it goes, you know, because I've got a lot of things on, in which the overall outcome will be the Queen of Cups. This is you, Saggy, saying no. You've got your hand covered over the cup, so you're saying no, I'm not emotionally into that. And why is that? This is all or nothing. I want us to be together, or it's nothing. So I'm actually seeing you guys giving this person an ultimatum in May, okay? This person will come back for some of you guys, okay? And you're going to, it's a full-on month. You're going to really kind of work out, well, what the fuck are you being up to? And this person's probably going to come clean. But then this person's going to revert back and say, well, you know, with the Two of Coins, you know, but the situation is I'm really busy, and can we just play this by ear, and can we do, and you're going to be like, well, no, cup is covered with the Queen of Cups. She's not emotionally into it. I'm not receptive to that bullshit. It's all or nothing. You're either with me or you're not. End of story. All right, very good reading, and good on you. If this resonates with you, Sagittarius, fucking good for you. Because this person will take the piss. I'm not being horrible, but they will take the piss if you let them. I don't think they're a bad person, but I think they will take the piss. And some of you guys discovering that they did something that they shouldn't have done when they were outside of the relationship, when you were on a break. Okay, so yeah, that's your reading, your love reading. If you want to check out your week ahead reading, please do. It's sitting next door. Have a great day, Saggies. Love you. Bye, darlings. Bye-bye.